Hello and welcome back to the Final Fantasy III Randomizer, and in this episode I'll be going through the Ancient's Maze in order to get the great ship Invincible. And once I've done that, I'll be doing one of the three extra/secret/bonus dungeons by going to the Falgabard in order to defeat the Shinobi. Let's go. And a battle straight away against the Paralysis. Nope. I mean, it's clearly glitched out. So whenever the split paralysis takes into it, cuts out. I mean, I'd literally just tried to do the video, but I'll start again. I got to the third battle and it happened. So I'll try again. As long as I don't get back attacks, it should be fine. As long as I kill it before it splits. So that's how the first two battles went, but we'll see. There we go. Dino did get a nice skill level up as well, but because he did actually whack and kill the first paralysis when I did this, but yeah, it's annoying that it gets split. I mean, this is actually the enemy where the dungeon where you start getting splitting enemies as well. But the third battle, it was a back attack from a paralysis which split, and then the split did a move and it just glitched out. Because of course it isn't meant to split. My god. So that's what happens. Like, why the fuck is... Like, if I got the attack on first, it wouldn't split. I've got a new enemy in this dungeon. And it's called Split. There we go. This isn't going to be fun. I just realised I rushed through the Uzi text as well. Even though I did, delete the other video. Anyway, I got to here. The third battle is in this bit. Libra, and then bang. Battle. Let's fucking go. I have to save it after every battle, because if it doesn't turn into a back attack, or if it turns into a back attack, I can skim all that. No, make it to the shop. A band of merchants snuck weapons and armour out of the ancient ruins and are selling them. I have a feeling something extraordinary lies in these ruins. Every painting found in the ruins is what looks like a gigantic ship on it. That's because there's meant to be. Probably anything interesting there. Boop, boom, boom. Literally 0 weapons in that shop can be equipped. Mad. It's all rubbish compared to what I've done. This is the bit with multiple branching sections. Which, by the way, is horrible. Anyway, can I have another enemy, please? Do 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 do. Good, it went for attack again. Do 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 do. Do do do. I get good experience from it, but it's not the point. Right, Aegis Shield. Nothing there. Diamond. I don't really need that when I've already got crystal gear. And that is the problem. I was going to say give us a Drago zombie. And you did. Doo-doo. See, Firaga right now would just completely destroy this bit, but no, I can't use it. But Spike was just like, I've got your back, my friend. I'll destroy them in one hit. That's what we talk him now. Rune ring. Guess we'll see if Rooney can be equipped. Rooney, no, I'm joking. Ice, ice, baby. Do 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 do. Paralysis. Dun 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 dun. Good. Just keep on going for the attacks. Then you won't split and fuck me over then. Does that mean that the splitting enemies might not necessarily split? I guess so. But any enemies that are not supposed to be able to split will glitch. That, unless it's only because the paralysis is a huge enemy. That might be why, to be fair. Anyway. Let us go. Oh, here we go. Actual splitters now. For some reason they have rock solid defense. Don't know why. But hey ho. Oh, you have vampire as well. Fantastic. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Can the right ones please attack? Spike attacking last is the worst case scenario for that. Do 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 do. You see, this is the most difficult fight in this dungeon. I'm gonna get fuck all for it. Because split enemies don't give much experience, and even though they're not going to be splitting, they still grant the same amount of experience as they usually would. Well, double because of the randomizer, but you know, it's a bit stinky. There we go. Finally. Waha. Muy bien. Right, let's get through this dungeon as quick as possible, please. One more floor, come on. Yeah, I remember when I the first emulator playthrough I did a Final Fantasy 3 NES. This dungeon I struggled to get through because the splitters just glitched. Or it just crashed the emulator, but you know. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be the same shit again. These are overpowered tanks for some reason. Do 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 do. Why are all of the ones that originally are splitter enemies just overpowered tanks that have vampire? It's like why? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Well, I mean, this distinguishes that the Cavern of Darkness is going to be absolutely disgusting. Everything here are just absolute tanks that can just take so much damage. They have they have very big health for this part of the game. You know, this is where the enemy health starts to spike, but now you've got the splitter enemies. No longer split, but they've got so much fucking health, it's unbelievable. You know, it's not like I can use magic to sort it out, because it doesn't work like that. Can we kill that, please? Thank you. Holy shit, this dungeon. If you just pay attention to A button, you notice that doing its beat. You got 760 experience because of split as well. Yeah, fuck all for that fight. Yeah, it's just looks like doing having to do the level grinding is actually going to pay off in the end. But the Cavern of Darkness, I don't. How on earth am I getting through that? I honestly don't know. Anyway, whatever. Let's just press on. Half of this video has been spent on 2 battles. Oh, and again, it's going to be the same thing, innit? Because all the splitter enemies are like that. Oh wow, fantastic. Splitter enemies that don't have ridiculously high defense stats and can't get hit by a single piece of fucking magic. There we go. Give me the Serenos and Guard more often, please. Do 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 do. Okay, maybe not the Serenos, but do give us Garb. Serenos is like the other ones, but there we go. They can be petrified though. The other ones had like elemental buffs. Couldn't hit them with any element. Like, oh, God. And I forgot there's actually 2 floors of this shit. And hey, thank God for that. There we go. Time to depart now. Take the wheel and get going. Woohoo! Remember this well. If you go down that stairway, you can return to the ground. If you get back aboard the airship, please stand in the ship's shadow on the ground and press A. Also, press A to put the engine in high gear and fly over mountains. The B button stops flight. Take the wheel and you can fly away. Got it? Follow me. Oh, it'd be interesting to see what's in these vending machines. These things are like vending machines. You can buy items from them. The best airship, in my opinion. I've also got put a fat chocobo on board here. Come on out. Presenting the fat chocobo. We can rest in the bed in the back. Doga is calling. Huh? Why are you leaving? Yes, the rest is up to you. First obtain the Earth Fang, which lies in the Cave of Darkness to the north of Amur. Then come to Doga's house. We'll have something to give you. Hang in there. Let's meet again at Doga's house. Which Doga's manor, but never mind. This was before the actual things. Of course, the fat chocobo being here is very helpful. Because, well, when it comes to sorting out final things, it's all going to be in here, ready. And I can see what I could maybe use. I have to wait for now. See what weapons we get. Ashura, Katetsu, Yoichibo, Mengosh. God. Oh. Most of them are rubbish. Most of these are rubbish as well. You know, black magic, the fact that I have to get through this without black magic. Ugh. Here we go. The only downside is the speed of the Invincible, but that's fine. Oh, isn't this the Continent of Doubt? Wait, hang on. Did I not recognise this bit? I don't know. Oh, it's the bit around the Crystal Tower, I see. Let's from here. Straight left to Saronia. Anyway, here is one of the secret places in the game, Falgabard. I'm going for the item shop. This was usually good for the Dark Knights, but Magic Knights for like Tarnas and stuff, but of course that's not going to be in here. Holy Spear, fucking hell. Okay. I see. Whoa, fucking hell. Holy shit. Okay. Secret areas are a must go. I see. See, this is actually the last town to go to. I mean, there's a lot of towns in the outer world that you don't ever have to go to. In fact, the only two towns you have to go to in the main game, in the main world, is Amur and Saronia. So, there you go. Oh my fucking god. Handing out ribbons, eh? There is one more shop, but it doesn't exist yet. No ribbon. Get that shit on there. Doesn't matter if it's a bit less defense. Ribbon is good for a reason. So it gives me 3 less defense. Wow, I've finally found a useful shop. Not the magic shop though. No, 666 606, that's a great number. The Phantom Blade Masamune is said to rest somewhere. I'd love to hold it in my hands just once. I'm afraid the Masamune isn't in its usual spot, my friend. For this is a randomizer. Kiku Ichimonji. I'm searching for someone worthy of this Kiku. I wonder if you can defeat this monster. So Shinobi is one of the enemies in the Crystal Tower, but he is like a mini boss at this point. Of course, if you come after you've already got ready for that, then he didn't really do much damage. Just couldn't really break through, but neither can Shinobi. So hey ho. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Skill up. Splendid. Well then, take this blade. Receive Kiku Ichimonji. So you actually do get the Kiku Ichimonji in its rightful place. I mean, that and the Masamune, bish bash bosh, we are done. But of course, you can't get the Masamune until the Forbidden Land Eureka, and I believe the Eureka weapons stay where they are, because they're too overpowered to have any earlier. The monsters of this cave can only be defeated by dark swords. Yeah, but this is a randomizer, bitch. Doesn't work the same way, so let's go. Already a battle. Of course. Do 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 do. Boo doo 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 doo. Biddle-diddle-doo. 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 Do 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 biddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-doo. Biddle-diddle-doo. Biddle-diddle-doo. Lovely job, Lee. Bit of karaoke with me with the Final Fantasy 3 battle theme. You know how it is? You know how it is? Bard. You've been barred. Woo. Cloth fantastic. One-shotted, sit down, oh maybe not, near enough. I'm curious to see how much damage Tricks can do with the holy spears, but I don't know. Nothing in that one. Yep, there's no other ways through them bits. Oh, for God's sake. About the same amount of spike now, which is poggers. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Also should be able to be affected by any status ailments now either, which is Brillante. There we go. So yeah, of course, anybody who, like me, loves Final Fantasy 7, of course, the Masamune is the staple for Sephiroth. Now, Final Fantasy 3, as you know, in my opinion, is the most underrated Final Fantasy, alongside 5. But well, one of the fantastic staples that Final Fantasy 3 introduced, along with many of the other stuff they introduced, was the Masamune. You know, of course, iconic weapon, first used right here. Of course, Excalibur, always been in it. You got the Moon Ring Blade or Moon Ring Crescent. That is also one of the things. You got the Elder Staff. Harry Potter basically copied it with the Elder one. And I'm joking. You know, I could sell the other one, but nah. So here, bish, bash, bosh, bosh. Do 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 do. Don't know why you get Ceronian type battles here, because Ceronia was miles away now. There's only 2 episodes to go, but technically it was the start of last episode, but you know, I'm way past that now. Way past it. And there we go. So I need to make it back to the floating continent for the purpose of going to the other 2 dungeons tomorrow. Go and set up ready. It should be straight across from here, I imagine. I'm using the right marker here. I mean, I only want to revisit the floating continent once, because of course it's just so awkward to find out where to go. It's in the bottom left corner of the world map. It matches up. That's the one good thing about the DS version. So I can see where the fuck I'm going. There we go. Right, here we go. Cave and Bahamut's lair, which will be once I can set up. That marks the end of this episode of my playthrough of... Just want to see what's happening there. Yeah, it is that. That much the end of this episode of my playthrough of the Final Fantasy 3 Randomizer. So, thank you for watching this episode of my playthrough of the Final Fantasy 3 Randomizer. And in the next episode, I'll be going through Lake Dol, or Doi, in order to face Leviathan. And then after that, I'll be going to Bahamut's lair in order to defeat Bahamut. But until then, hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.